So today is a HealthFest in Salisbury, and we are with the Kidney Foundation at PRMC. So we are doing kidney screenings.
HealthFest is our annual health fair that we hold in cooperation and in conjunction with the Wicomico County Board of Education. We've been doing this for about 30 years now. I think 25 of those years with the Board of Education. It's a great partnership because it allows us to use this magnificent building, James M. Bennett High School, which provides us plenty of space for all the screenings that we're doing out here. This year we have around 35 free health screenings. It's an opportunity for you to come out and find out how healthy you are, what you can do to stay healthy and become healthier. What we don't want this to be is a replacement for your annual physical with your doctor, but this is an opportunity for those in-between little checkups, those little tune-ups, to come out and find out exactly how you're doing. What you may not know about HealthFest is that we have so much going on, more than just free health screenings out here as well. We have 50 exhibitors from the Delmarva area who are out here, most of them health related, and they're in our exhibit hall. They have tons of information, great valuable information that you can take with you as you leave here. And also, we always make sure that HealthFest is an event that touches the entire family. So we have a kids corner with all kinds of fun things going on for the kids. Sunshine the Clown is out here. We're doing some finger casting. We have a bounce house that the kids can participate in. We have a free photo booth that they can take advantage of. So as much as we want it to be about the health screenings, we also want this to be an opportunity for everyone to come out and just really have a good, fun day.
We're here to show the children some healthy eating habits, some different things they can do to take home with them, so they'll follow up with the healthy eating. It's important so they can stay healthy and not get sick, to follow through. When they get older, they can keep up the healthy eating habits and hopefully not get diabetes and high blood pressure and all those different diseases.
Our portion plate, so you have your whole grains, your protein, your vegetables, and your fruit.
For the little children, they could take home, their plate, and that way they could show mom, well, I need, this certain size or certain portion.
We have some recipes right here that can help with feeding. So if you eat most of this and reduce your salt intake, it also helps with kidney because salt help you retain water. So if you have kidney problem, then you're not gonna pass out any water. So if you reduce the amount of salt, you reduce the amount of water that is gonna stay in your body, and that also helps to reduce your blood pressure.
Well, what I'm really hoping people do is get a better understanding of how healthy they are. It's important to know those numbers, your height, your weight, your body fat, things that are important because all of these different screenings that we're doing for you, in one way or the other, are things that you need to know because if unchecked could lead to further complications with your health. So it's good to come out here, learn about all of these things going on with you and what you can do to correct some of these things, and to take that information with you. And if necessary, to touch base with your doctor and to follow up, because we encourage everyone to do that, and we'll let you know if we find a critical number in any of the tests that we run, we will refer you to your physician, or if it's super critical, we'll ask you to go straight to the emergency department and be seen. And I will tell you that here today, there have been a couple of instances during the vascular screenings where we found some potential blockages and blockages that were starting that could be and would be life-threatening if they weren't detected. So it's great that we got that figured out for these individuals, and we've pointed them to their docs to be seen and to have some further testing done and to make sure that they get that taken care of before this becomes a very, very serious issue.
We are here to take the blood pressure, and with the number of the blood pressure, we can educate the person what is a risk factor of having stroke, because it's very important. And also we can show them the sign or symptom of having stroke, because the quicker you can get someone to the hospital, the chance of recovery is much, much better.
Today we're here to expose the public and patients to options for minimally invasive surgery. This is an advanced laparoscopic minimally invasive surgery, and it's used in several different specialties. And it's here available at PRMC, and our surgeons are very skilled, and we're in different specialties: general surgery, GYN surgery, urological surgery, as well as lung surgery, so thoracic. And our surgeons here do all of those different types of procedures, and we're hoping that the patients can get some educational materials about different options for their surgical procedures.
I'm here to represent the Wound Center at PRMC. We do wound care healing, and we do hyperbaric oxygenation, where patients go in the hyperbaric chamber for, it's all total 2 hours, but they're breathing 100% oxygen for 90 minutes. They come once a day for 40 treatments, and it helps to heal the wounds. It saturates, the oxygen saturates the hemoglobin, which saturates the plasma, which helps build new blood vessels to help heal wounds.
Our table shows all the services that we provide for the behavioral health unit. This is done by our social work interns on people in Hollywood that have mental illness too, and it has a really strong message that mental illness does not discriminate against race, age, sexuality, profession. Anyone can get it. This is something that I did with the patients. It's a project called Psychiatry Lane, and it's to describe your mental illness in the form of a house. And on your sidewalk, it's going to say the diagnosis that you have, and then you write your signs and symptoms in the clouds, like how your diagnosis makes you feel. And then you draw your windows to your soul. Like, the bigger the windows, the happier you are. The smaller the windows, the more sad you are. The door represents how open you are with others. And then your roof represents how secure and safe you feel. Isolation and just not acting like yourself, not participating in things that you normally love to do, just feeling alone and tired and withdrawn all the time. And there's actually a depression screening tool that we have over here too that people can take.
I've been in Mended Hearts since 2003 and had procedures. Mended Hearts is beneficial because we have meetings where professionals come and explain the different procedures and conditions, and also we encourage exercise and correct eating. We don't use the word diet, it's correct eating. There is plenty of life left after you have surgery or stents. It's just getting to know what you need to do and how to do it.
We have the sleep lab at the hospital. What we do is we screen for sleep disorders, primarily sleep apnea, but sometimes restless leg syndrome and different things. People snore, they should be coming. And it's an overnight sleep study, and we've very nice hotel-like. We just had a new remodel, so it's very Euro hotel looking. It's really nice. New queen-size platform beds is very nice. We have an excellent staff that will help educate and help you understand what's going on and why we're doing this. Then the way to get here is to talk to your doctor, and physicians order sleep studies. And you come to the lab and we'd like to see you in different positions and different stages of sleep, and so then we can see what your issues are or not, and then move on from there.
This is the junior board auxiliary table. We are volunteers that work in the junior board at the hospital. We make the little baby hats crocheted for the preemies at the hospital. These are for the chemo hats. We just work at the junior board. We go to Ocean Pines and work at the cancer center. We raise money to help with the hospital expenses.
Easter Seals is an agency that is dedicated to helping people live in their community, work, play, and we started out with children, but we help every age. We go all the way up to keeping older folks out of the nursing home. But here in Salisbury, we concentrate mostly on children, and we help from 0 to 5 for children who need physical or occupational or speech therapy. And we help them get some help so they can kind of get streamlined into school. But we take care of children with autism, so we take care of every type of disability that children may have, and we kind of get them where they can live and function in their community.
We brought some materials to share with people who have relatives or who have Parkinson's disease themselves. And we can give materials, but we can also answer questions. It's a degenerative brain disease. It's different from Alzheimer's and from ALS. It's unique. By the time you start getting symptoms, you've lost about 60% of the brain cells that create dopamine. So there's a wonderful drug, dopamine, that you can take to replace it, and so that you can lead a normal life for quite a while.
We have a model here where the participants can palpate a vein. We already have a needle accessing a vein, and we have collection tubes here where participants can fill the tube. There is a vacuum in each tube, and as you can see, it's the vacuum in the tube that draws the blood out of the arm. Once the blood is collected in the tube, we can invert it to mix the anticoagulant. This tube is then spun in a centrifuge at about 4,000 RPMs. The plasma will come to the top, and then it's the plasma that is tested per the lab order. And then the results will be reported to the provider. So we wanted to have a full process here to show the community how lab services fully function.
I'm a member of the prostate cancer support group. I have been for the last 4 years. I'm a cancer survivor. We have brochure on our table here. Half of it is for the men and specifically prostate cancer. The other half has cancer information for women, which including breast cancer. And as a survivor, anybody stops at our table, we testify as to what we've been through since we're survivors, and ask them if there's anybody in their family that have prostate issues, or the women if they have any cancer issues. Welcome them to take our brochure. And if we can't answer their questions, we have a card. We're part of the American Cancer Society, and we give them a card that has a toll-free number, and those folks can answer any questions they may have relative to their cancer questions.
I just really encourage everyone to come out and participate in this. I know it's by the time this gets on, HealthFest will be over for 2018, but we're going to be right back here at James M. Bennett High School in 2019 as well. We try to do this around the early part of April every year, and we'll publicize it so everyone will know that it's going on. And we just really want you to come out and participate in this. It's really a fun-filled morning. There's a lot of things to do, and I can't stress enough the importance of actually finding out how healthy you are, what you can do to become healthier, and to stay healthy, because that's really what we want from everyone. Kind of strange for a hospital to say that, but we're trying to keep you out of the hospital. We're in the wellness business as much as we're in the hospital business, so we're reaching out and doing things like this out in the community and coming directly to people to say, hey, look, here's what we can do to help you get healthy, and we want you to stay healthy. We want you to lead long, productive, happy lives.